call you before my battery goes out.
You and your woman,
well, she's not my woman.
Is she your girlfriend?
Nothing now because we had a big falling out, and I started calling her those names again, and I let loose on her because she's been like for fucking a long time. She's been, you're this, you're that. Yeah. She goes, you're not stable. She keeps bringing up my job. It's like you don't pay my bills. Why do you keep talking about my job like I'm not responsible? I go to work, I pay my bills, I buy my groceries, my electricity. Mm-hmm. I'm the one who, and then she brings up my job like I'm a loser or something. She just puts me down all the time. So I let loose on her. She said it was over. She wasn't going to see me ever again. And just numb. No feeling at all whatsoever. No emotion, no feeling, no care, no guilt, nothing. No guilt. No guilt. Just like when she was younger and there was no guilt. She would, she would do things that she weren't good, and there was no guilt. I won't say what they are. It's private. She told me some stuff. I can't really talk about that.
Well, that sucks. Well, in any case, though, I mean, there's got to be more than that. You can't just. That's rude to just do that.
She just cut me off, and then she wonders why I flipped. She just cut me off, like no big deal, Well, you're supposed to ease out of it when you're, if you don't want to see something.
Still have the communication. It's just common courtesy that, But sometimes people want to break up easier. It's easier to be mad and make somebody mad at you.
Say it again. Say it again.
I said it's easier to make somebody upset and make you hate them in order to get out of a relationship.
Exactly. God, you're smart.
Then to be nice and say, you know what?
You're smart.
Because if she would have said, it's not really working out, then you'd have been like, okay, cool. All right. I understand.
Well, I would have been upset.
I've been upset, but it's easier to piss you off because then you're like, you bitch.
Yeah.
Then it makes you look bad, but actually she's the one.
Yes, she. In other words, she does it cold. She sets me up. She does it really cold to me, knowing I would get upset, and then I become this mean person, and then she can say, "See, he's a jerk,"
and then walk away.
And then it makes it easier for her to walk away.
Yeah, because then she feels like,
wow, you're smart.
Not guilty. It's not my fault that he's being an ass.
Oh my God! How did you know that? How did you know that?
But why were you an ass? Because
she was cold to me because she was being really cold and just like, goodbye, it's over, it's done, good luck, like that, So then I became a jerk. Yeah. Because like, hello.
That's yourself just sticking up for you. Your self mechanisms kick in. It's like, what? Excuse me,
I almost yelled, turn that shit off.
You're saying that's me. What did I ever do?
But you're smart though, because no one else catches this stuff. I knew this. I knew every time she does this shit, it's to get me really, really mad, so she can say, "God, he's a jerk.
Yeah.
He's a punk." She
knows how to pick you, so then you pushes your button.
But she doesn't know she's doing this. I don't think she's aware of it.
That's your natural response when someone talks to you that way or says negative stuff. What is your response? You want to get pissed off? It's like, okay, you know what? You're not being nice. I'm gonna give it right back to you.
And then I'm mean to her, and then she has the right to say, yeah, I'm mean to her, and then she has the right to say, exactly. Well, see, he's an asshole. He's a punk. Fuck him. And then it's easier for her to walk away, putting the blame on me when she's the one. She was walking away to begin with.
Yeah.
Oh man, you picked that up. That's smart.
Just, it's your.
Man, that is very intelligent of you. I mean, I know all this stuff, and I try to explain this stuff to her, and she goes, according to Tony. Yes, that's the way the world is according to Tony.
It's just, I understand these things. If
I understand.
You haven't lived it, you haven't done it. So
if you haven't lived it, you haven't done it.
Used to having it one way and the easy way, it's hard, because if you've only known one type of relationship, you're never going to know what to do until you find like a right one, and then you're like, what do I do? This is something new, but then it's scary. Well, I'll just do what I do best. Let me piss him off, and then this is too much for me. Let me piss him off, and then he'll throw it back at me, and then I can walk away and say, he was mean, he was a jerk off.
And then she gets she does that so she can walk away. So she goes, see, he was a total disrespectful, angry person, unstable, when really she's doing all kinds of stuff, which is wrong for friends to do to each other, to intimidate me where I don't want to speak up. You know what she said to me? She goes, "Why did you ask me the first place about if I said, happy Thanksgiving to him? Why did you ask me that?" She goes, I go, "It's a question." I go, "I have a right to ask the question if I'm worried that you might go back to him. You almost went back to him and left me in the beginning when I first met you. So it was just a question. As your man or as your boyfriend, someone I have a right to ask that." And she didn't understand that. She goes, "I don't get that." I said, "You're saying like I'm banned from your house. I can't go around your house at all whatsoever. He's coming out. You were confused in the beginning about me and him, leaning more toward him. He's coming out suddenly. I'm banned. He's still calling you and texting you. Of course, I'm going to worry about this. You know, isn't that normal? Isn't that what human beings do? When if you're a man, you're in love with a woman, or you're a woman in love with a man, and you're a woman and you can't go to your man's house,
Yeah.
but you love him, but suddenly you're banned from his house for some reason, whatever the reason is. But then his ex-girlfriend that's been texting him that that you think he might actually go back to because he's confused. Same thing, right?
Yep. And the only difference is the fact that there's a restriction there. With
Yeah.
your situation, but
Me and her we were
there's
starting to
always
get
a
along.
way to be.
We were starting to get along, and then this shit came along, and it just fucking like totally blew me away. It just like ruined me. I was finally understanding her more. She was understanding me more. We're building up respect. We're dating instead of being like always in bed. We're going out doing things, respecting each other, building up the romance, building up the respect, and building up the romance. And then this shit just hit right early on when we just started doing this. It hit, and she kind of went back to the moment it was before that. Like it kind of like sent her back mentally, where she got kind of stuck to the fights that we had before that.
Right.
And it just ruined everything, you know. And I don't see why I should be paying because someone else is. I mean, what I did was wrong, and that's why I'm banned. Of course, that's 20 fucking years ago, man. I was a kid myself, you know. But I've already paid over and over and over, and I was seeing her, and there was no problem. Suddenly, she has a boyfriend. Okay, not a boyfriend, but yeah, a boyfriend. Suddenly, she's still married, and no one compares to her husband. He's always loved her. He's been romantic. Even though he used to beat the fuck out of her. You know, he's been romantic. She compares everyone to her husband because he loves her forever and he never goes with another woman still. You know. Now he changed. He's real peaceful now. He 30 years went by. He's peaceful, and she thought maybe I could, maybe have something with him now, but no, you can't. You think you can, but you can't, huh? That's what I thought. You think you can, but you can't because what's already set is already set.
Yeah.
But so
It
that's
becomes routine.
it just becomes routine.
You know. But then if you're gonna be committed to this man, then why go with everything else? You gotta have sacrifices. So you gotta be able to commit.
Sacrifices? What do you mean sacrifices?
Like sacrifice. Like if you say the ex or whatever wants to be with her, and she thinks it could work, then you need to cut out everybody else and just focus on that, because then it looks like you're just playing the field.
Yeah, because I told her that. I said you're looking at your ex-husband, judging everybody by him. You're looking at your ex-boyfriend that's off in the military.
Like,
then you're checking guys out at work. Then you're involved with me. No wonder you're confused.
Yeah.
You're spinning. You're supposed
And
to
I
focus
don't
on one
think,
person at a time.
Whatever reason that you go back to somebody who used to beat the shit. Whoops, you narrated that.
No, that's okay.
YouTube
takes that.
To do that to you, it's like, you know what, you have to have.
So, but I just want to say, because she thinks I record people and I just throw them on there, right? So I want to say this now so she knows I'm not just recording you behind your back and putting you on YouTube. Is it okay if I put you on YouTube? You're aware that I'm recording this, right? And it's okay if I put you on YouTube, right? Okay, thank you. So now you heard that, right? And I won't see from the horse's mouth, even though that's an old saying. Okay, because you know saying you heard right from the horse's mouth.
Not a horse.
I know, that's what I know. Yeah, what?
We're having a conversation.
I hope she never takes you back.
No, we're just having a conversation, and that's all it is.
Yeah, it's just a conversation. It's just, I want her to know this stuff. I want her to know that people think like me. It's not according to Tony. You don't get involved with someone and then just tell them it's over that quick like that. Just it's over, and then you tell them in a disrespectful, mean way, where you upset them, and then you make them mean to you, and then you blame them for it.
Yep.
God, this is good stuff, man. This is good stuff.
It's all in communication, man. You deal with it, and then you move forward. But don't try to blame it on somebody when you're the one who pulled the hand first. That's all I'm saying. I mean, if I was gonna break up with somebody and I was gonna be rude, then I expect them to be rude back. I'm not gonna sit there and say, "Oh, you're mean," because I did it. I'm the one that was being a jerk first.
To who? Your ex?
No, I said if I were in that situation where I wanted
but wouldn't you if you're involved with them and even if you have problems, but it's very like emotional, there is like a lot of love there and a lot of like passion, and you do have like a friendship going, wouldn't you want to do it like gradually, like friendlier? I mean, I told her before, friendlier, but she's gonna say, well, you're not even supposed to be around me right now. So how do you want me to do this? That's what she'll say.
Well, like, in all You could have just talked about it first and just say, you know what, this is the situation, and just be all honest, but you don't have to be nasty about it. It is what it is. So if that's the way, then you know you just can say, okay, well, it didn't work out, move on. But you're gonna sit there and make it easier by making you pissed off.
And then I'm to blame now. I'm the asshole.
Then
What I did,
you
what I
lost your
did.
cool
She
and
does that.
just hurtful words.
She's mean to me when she wants to push me away, and then I'm mean back to her out of human instinct. And then she always says, "Oh, see, you're justifying yourself. See, you're justifying yourself." And I'm saying, "No, I'm trying to explain the science in it. I'm trying to explain the science, the way it works. It's just human nature, And it's not right if I snap back and I say things to her, but people have to let out their, you can't bottle stuff up inside.
Yeah, that's what communication is. But if you can't even get along when we're trying to discuss things, then it really.
And she's purposely doing that.
It's
though.
not.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't fret over it. It's just, you know what, move on then.
Now,
because it's not worth your hurt.
We've had like a lot of great times. I mean, we have some special things, some awesome moments. On the beach, this bird with no leg came up to us, and we had no food to feed it. And for some reason, it stood around us.
Bit you on the leg.
No, it was a pigeon. No, it was missing a leg. But normally they want food or they take off. We had no food, and eventually I just go hop up here onto this it was like this platform, and the bird hopped up there when I said that, and just sat there and stared at us like it was like loving that we loved each other. It was feeling like the love.
Wow.
Yeah, the bird was feeling the love. It was weird. And then we were about to leave. We're like there for like 30, 40 minutes, and I go, okay, you have to let us go now because we got to go. I felt guilty. I said, you have to let us go. The bird hopped down and walked away slowly.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that weird?
That's weird.
Very weird. So we go back to see the bird a month later, and it's not there no more. So I said, see, we waited too long, and I was upset. So I go, let's go to the restroom down the street. So we walked down the street to the restroom. I'm in the restroom. I come out of the restroom, and she's like, come here, come here. So I go over there, and she's like, I found the bird. There's all these birds, these pigeons, and there's the one-leg bird, the bird that's missing the leg. It was right there.
Wow.
Yeah. So I get to the stranger. So I start feeding it bread, and it was the only bird that hovered up in front of me and caught the bread with its beak.
You should give him a name.
It gets him a stranger. There's more. So we're leaving. We're saying bye to the bird. And I turn around and look, and there's about 50 birds that are still eating the crumbs. It's the only bird that's just standing there looking at us.
It just stops.
Yeah. It was just.
I shall call you.
It was already just looking at us, and it was standing in front of them now. So they're in the background of the bird.
Eating, and he's just like.
He's in front. He's like closer to us, and they're in back of the bird eating. All the 50 birds are eating except for him. He was just staring at us, watching us leave like he knew us.
I just wanted you to take him home.
We've had signs like this from the beginning. A whole bunch of weird. I guess the name of her boyfriend. I guess the name of her father. I guess other things. I just guessed.
Oh, serendipity.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
You believe in serendipity? I do.
What's serendipity?
Serendipity is when things happen. It's almost like destiny. You see things and it happens for a reason, and you really can't explain how things happen the way they do, but there's gotta be a meaning to it. It's a movie. You should watch it.
Serendipity?
Serendipity.
Serendipity. And there's a meaning to it, so it's like a destiny, like it's meant to be or something.
Yeah, you can look it up. Look up serendipity.
It's almost like seeing her and knowing her. We even look alike, okay? It's almost like knowing her and seeing her.
And you know what I know? There's some people that look like each other.
We do. We resemble each other.
They look almost like your twin.
Yes, almost like a twin. We don't look exactly alike, but we do resemble. There's a resemblance.
And then you can say your brother and sister, but you're actually together.
We're actually together, and our brother and sister. But there's also a thing that projects out of both of us, which is the same, like the same same projection. I guess aura. Yeah, like an aura.
That's crazy. Ooh. And so, how long has it been since you talked to her?
I think it's been about 3-4 hours, but she hung up on me. I called her and she said, she goes, I don't want you to call me ever again. I don't want you contacting me. She was really upset. Wow. I called her some bad names because she just kept hurting me and hurting me and hurting me.
Well, look, serendipity.
And I was upset.
It means, it's a noun, and it means luck in making desirable discoveries by accident.
Wow.
So that bird, that would be a sign of serendipity. It was like you saw that bird by accident, and then you saw it again. It was like, oh, how could that happen twice?
Yes, and the bird, it always stood out. The bird like recognized us for a bird. Their brains were so tiny. It was bizarre.
Oh.
And there's a whole bunch of other strange stuff too. Like example, like when she saw my pictures on the dating site, and we're talking on the phone, right? Just before that, I told my brother I wanted to play Moondance with the trailer I made for it, but it was daytime. It was cloudy and like rainy looking, but it wasn't good for Moondance. But Moondance was the song I wanted. She said that she went over to that spot. That's the same spot she hangs out at, and she thinks by herself. And that Moondance is a great song for that spot. And when she said that, I was like, wow, Moondance is a great song. And she just like guessed it. We both love sweet pears.
Wow.
And we both love sweet plums. We both love sweet pears and sweet plums. Are both of our favorite fruit.
Ooh,
Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Isn't that weird?
And we have a lot in common. That just happens to be by coincidence or whatever.
We both have a lot of the same similarities. Like, she's married to a macho Mexican man that she just could never like really fall in love with, and I was married to a macho Mexican woman that I could never fall in love with. Yeah, it can only get to where you care about them, but you're not in love with them.
Yeah.
So we had that same similarity. I was married for 10 years. She was married for 30 though, right? And we both have kids that are the same age, and we both have 2 kids, we both have a boy and a daughter, and a son and a daughter. There's so many other similarities.
You guys
there's trauma.
Pleasant surprise.
Yes, there's trauma in both of our past, similar traumas.
It was like a parallel
thing, a parallel universe, or a paradox, like a paradox. And we both love the color blue, but she loves a different color blue. She loves like a royal blue or something.
Ooh, see, there's more on serendipity. Means happy accident or pleasant surprise. Specifically, the accident of finding something good or useful without looking for it.
Exactly. I didn't mean to look for her, and it was just something so different about her. It's like I met her before. Like now that I know her, yeah. But when I first met her, it was like I knew her from somewhere. Her voice was familiar. She said she loved my voice, my laugh. I loved her voice, her laugh. And then there was just so much more going on, so many other like coincidences. We would actually know each other's like thoughts. We would guess stuff all the time.
We would finish each other's sentences.
No,
almost.
It wasn't worse than that. It was almost like we were like too much alike. She even said that we were so much alike she didn't want to see me because of that. It scared her.
Yeah.
But here she is now, and it's like she's probably going back to the military, man.
Well, it's only been, you said, a couple hours, so.
Oh, well, I haven't seen her in about 4 days, and she's been really cold to me for 4 days, and I blew up on her because she's been ignoring me and not trying to make things work. So I got really emotional. I got really upset. When I guess I'm in love with her.
Aww. And you're still trying to communicate with her.
And she won't talk to me. She won't communicate with me. And I just told her, because she's always putting me down, so I just told her, I can say things about you, but I don't. And then she's like, good, well, you don't have to put up with me. You don't have to put up with me. And I said, but that's the whole point of being humble, is knowing that people have flaws, and if you love them and you enjoy them, you accept them for their flaws. But then finally I just released out all her garbage to her, because she kept doing it to me. So I finally just kind of give back to her, which and then
work it out, yeah.
Now I'm a punk because I'm this real evil, mean person. So
no, I don't think so. I think you guys just, maybe you do need time just to figure things out, but you still got to talk. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's more to it than that you need to talk about, because you can't just turn off your feelings overnight. Unless you were getting played.
Sometimes I wonder if I was getting played.
I mean, that would suck, because I don't think it's nice to play with people's feelings. Especially if you're genuine. I think you're genuine about her.
Yes, I'm very genuine. I told her I never cheated on her.
Sucks.
I know. I've been honest with her, and I've done things. I said things when she's upsets me, and I say things that are wrong, and I make bad decisions and stuff. But I would never ever hit her. I don't hit women, right? I don't cheat. So yeah, if I'm getting played, it does suck, because the main thing is honesty. If you want to just if she wanted to just fuck and have a little romance while he was gone, right?
Yeah.
If she told me they weren't boyfriend and girlfriend, I would have done that. They were just seeing each other, I would have done that. It's all about honesty. If that's what she wanted, I would have done that. She wanted to have her own thing, whatever. But that's not where she led. She was on a site and saying that she wanted a partner, she wanted to be with someone.
Yeah.
So I went for it, and then it's like suddenly I'm being crucified for it.
That's not cool.
Mm-mm.
Not cool at all.
It's not cool. I lost a bunch of weight for her. I lost like
You
almost.
look good. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I lost 5 more pounds since I've seen
Aw.
her. I lost 5 pounds in like 4 days because I've been stressing, and I
Aw.
can't even see her. It looks like 10, and I can't even see her. You know, and it's like I'm going for all this. I want to get thin for her so I could make love to her and like you said. Oh yeah, my man's sexy for his age. I am almost 50, by the way.
You don't look 50.
Well, I'm
You wear
42.
it well, so that's good.
I'm 42 in a month, but some people look at me and go, "He looks young," and he looks
Like
old.
in his 30s. Yeah.
Well, I have these wrinkles. If I had the wrinkles, I would look in my 30s. I think if I had, I would look about 37, 35. If I didn't have the wrinkles,
Well,
but
you still look good.
the wrinkles give me away. See, and I put the eyeliner on, and she gets upset. I painted some eyeliner on one of our pictures. That's why. But Elvis Presley, she loves Elvis Presley. He wore eyeliner. Elvis Presley wore mascara. All the actors and all the people on film do. So if you're on film, why not have a little, to make your eyes stand out, right?
Exactly. You styling.
I look like a fucking queer.
No. There's a word for that. It's called, gosh, what's the word for it? I have a brain fart right now. Gosh, it's embarrassing. I totally have a brain fart. It's what you call a guy that likes to look nice and just keep up with himself,
Well, because I mean, if I'm doing the film, I have little beady eyes, and my eyelashes are like light brown, and my eyes look, so I put lipstick to see, So yeah, so,
Cute.
huh?
I said too cute. Nothing wrong with that.
So what do you think I should do? What do you think? You think she played me?
Huh?
You think she played me?
I think she probably is confused herself. Because you can't just turn things off like that. Maybe she's just scared because she probably is in love with you too. Because she's never had that before. And this is just a way for her to call it quits. Because with everything going on,
It's too much.
it's hard for her. Because she's trying to be a grandma and responsible, taking care of her grandchild without having
A distraction.
any
It's
distractions
too much
and
emotion.
just abiding by all these rules that you have to have when you're being a foster parent.
Yes.
And on the same token, she probably genuinely wants to be with you, but how's that going to work with all of that going on right now? So it just makes it more harder. So it's probably easier to get you pissed off. Like I said, it goes back to pissing you off so that both of you can walk away just thinking that you guys are both jerks. In the sense, that you're both jerks.
It's a way to get out of it easy and not feel guilty about it, not look back at it.
Yeah, just like, oh well, he was an ass anyway. Anyway, instead of saying, guy, he was a nice guy, and I let him go. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So.
and I'm attached to her. She's like in my fucking system. I can't get her out of my system.
I mean,
I do.
I don't know that it could work if you just like stay her friend and then see what happens later on. So that you're totally.
That would be hard.
Stay connected.
That'd be hard because then we're for friends, and then she'll start losing that romance thing because you got to keep.
True.
And then she's telling me, oh yeah, Mike's coming into town and he's gonna come stay with me, whatever. Yeah, and then I gotta listen to this shit. It's like.
Yeah, that can be hard.
I'll tell you, it wasn't very good that I met her. It wasn't very good. It's not
Be hard.
It's not ending very well.
There should be like proper closure though, I think. Because it sounds like, there's some things that are left unsaid.
I just feel like it's too early to even quit. I mean, I mean, we both made some serious mistakes. We both hurt each other. She's hurt me a lot. She's done like a lot of stuff to hurt me. And I'm willing to forgive and try and continue.
Yeah.
But she's not. So she keeps telling me I had to be married for 30 years. I don't have to put up with this anymore. I have a choice now.
Well, maybe
I don't think maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she didn't even care. Maybe maybe those tears were for something different. Maybe it was guilt for other stuff. Maybe it was she threw the tears out in association to me, but it wasn't really directed toward me.
Mm-hmm.
They could have been like things that reminded her. I reminded her of other situations, and she cried, but it wasn't directed toward me completely. So I just don't see how someone can be act so close and then just
Yeah,
turn
yeah,
off
turn
so
you off.
quick.
That is like a subject to question, because this is kind of like, you can't just. I don't know. I mean, I know I couldn't have put myself in that unless I really didn't care about somebody and I was playing them. It would be easier for me to do that.
Yeah,
I mean, it sucks because it's like, why would you want to do that
but
to
why do you have to
somebody?
play people? So many people are willing.
Yeah,
Are
just
willing.
be honest about it from the beginning. Then no harm, no foul. But you lead somebody in and string them along. And then when you decide, oh no, never mind. And then you say, I'll just piss them off, and then you'll be done with it. That's not right.
Yeah, because some people are willing to just go along with it anyways.
Because
I
there's
would have.
karma. I believe in karma. You know, it's gonna come back and bite you in the butt.
I would have just been her lover or her romantic partner, whatever. It would have been fine in the beginning. But you have to establish stuff in the beginning.
Yeah.
She would have contacted me and said, "This is what I want. This is like, are you down for it or not?" I would have said yes.
Yep.
I'm single. I'm not. And then I wouldn't have been so involved. Mentally, emotionally.
It's true. I mean, just like, when you when you date somebody, you see somebody that you might be interested on a
Mhm.
website.
Uh huh.
So you go, and what do? You say hello. A lot of times, I respect the ones that will message me back and say, "Oh, thank you for your message, appreciate it, but you're not my type.
Mhm.
But good luck to you." It's like, is that supposed to make me feel bad? No, but you know what? He took the time to let me know, so I'm not wasting my
You're
time
right.
trying to
There are some
pursue you.
people that will not write you back at all,
And then
and
you're
some
like,
will
what the
write you back
fuck?
and say they're not interested in.
Like,
Yes.
I'll write and I'll just say, like, somebody, or you get the same thing back. Someone says hi. I'm
Mhm.
like, really? So I'm just gonna say hi.
Yeah.
And then they write me like, "Oh, how are you?" I'm like, "Oh, I just said hi back, but I appreciate your interest, but I'm not interested in you.
Yes.
But good luck."
Yes.
And then they're like, "Okay, cool." I go, "But if you want to be friends and,
And
question, that's cool."
on this dating site I'm on, I get of course I get women that are not interested in me, but I overall I do pretty good.
Yeah.
I do pretty good. I get like a lot of women that come on to me,
Hmm.
and I do a lot of when I reach out to women. If I reach out to 10 women, I normally get about 5 or 6 that are interested in me, which is
Yeah.
pretty good. I got to the point before I met her, where I would go on there and there was just too many emails coming in and people were trying to message me and they knew when I was on there. Oh, he's here, and they're trying to, and it was like I would go in real fast, trying to read and hop out real quick, and I couldn't believe it. I was like a god, and it's weird because I think they feel my
Your aura.
sincerity. Yeah.
Well,
Women know.
I got to the point where I just put on there. I go, "Look, if you want to know me, you just email me back." But you put your heart on there, so you know what? What you see is what you get. So that's probably why you get a lot of emails, because you're sincere, and you're one of the rare few that mean what you say,
Mm-hmm.
and not just gonna fake it.
Mm-mm.
There's more. I'm telling you though, but there's more girls out there who are fake,
Yeah.
and I call them fake or flake. So I put that on my heading: no fakes, no flakes.
Are there more women?
Yep.
There's a lot of guys that are fake.
They say there's a lot of women,
This chair's on my butt. Okay.
a lot of women who can choose a lot of guys.
Oh yeah.
But for every guy, there's only a certain amount of women that are interested.
Oh really?
Yeah, there's more for us to pick and choose than there are guys.
I thought women were more picky though.
Yes, we are, but sometimes the desperate ones will take whatever they can get in the meantime.
And there's
and
a
string you along, like have 2 or 3 going, "Oh yeah, baby, baby." They're just as worse as guys being
well,
players.
I think she's seen someone at her job or someone new, perhaps too. That's impossible. She's been like, I asked her, why are you checking? Because there was a part where we were broken up a time, and we were just like on a date as friends, and she was like telling me that she might have a date with some guy from work, and I'm just thinking, God, what's going on here? After all we've been through, that you're gonna do that, and then when we're having well, I won't go into that detail.
Well, for me, it's true. I was watching believe it or not, I watched this Dr. Phil thing that they had.
Dr. Phil.
It was funny. They had these
Dr. Phil.
they had these couples on there that totally should not be together. But I don't know why, he brought them in this house to try to fix things, and then you have like this guy who's a chauvinist. So he expects his wife to be beneath him and have sex and give him oral sex whenever he wants.
Oh God, yeah, as long as
yeah. And then there's another couple that just like fight all the time, fight over every little thing. And he goes in there and they have a night where the ladies go out on the town with the guy chaperone, almost like a date. And then the guys stay home and the girls come in and they talk to the guys about like all kind of stuff, and they ask them, "Okay, what do you want to know?" Well, the guys were asking about oral sex, and she goes, "You know what? We're women who are married, and we know that the hottest thing that can attract the guy is if they can get to us
in the mind." Yes.
It's an emotional connection that makes us feel beautiful and makes us feel special that we would want to please our man.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, if you're gonna tell me go down and suck my cock, and I'm not in the mood, and you're not making me feel like a beautiful woman, you think I want to suck your
Mm-mm.
suck your cock? Good
Cock
hell
suck
no!
it, no.
You're gonna get like a half-assed
Blowjob.
blowjob
And
with
a
no feeling,
blowjob.
and then you can tell blowjob.
Yes, but she told me like that's another thing. Like when
You
I
ain't
first
gonna
met
get
her,
mama nice head.
I would talk. When I first met her,
Happy.
I would talk. I would say stuff, and I can feel her vibe. I would say stuff, and I would actually go deeper and deeper into her mind and her heart, and she would start crying. She goes, "How do you know all this about me?" She was like, "You know me more than myself." She said she would tell me that she would say, "You're bringing stuff out of me that no one else has ever brought out of me." Yeah.
Aw.
No, she said that. She said I was able to like know her thoughts, and like I was able to like talk like no guy has ever talked. And I told her it's just because I love you. I can feel you. I can feel your vibe.
Yeah.
I can sense it. And then now it doesn't mean nothing because, you know,
Like dismissed you. That sucks.
it's missed me.
You know, you should
Dismissed
never. There's more to it.
How could people just do that to people, man? How are people so fucking cruel? You know, it's like there's no soul.
I don't know.
There's no soul. How can people just like, you know?
You know what they say? Misery loves company. So if
Mm,
somebody's unhappy, what are they going to do? They're going to bring you down with them. So whatever, you know, she could be very well sad because she doesn't want to lose you, but it's a choice
of hurting me. Sometimes
right now.
and
that
some
she
people
has to
do.
make.
Some people could.
It's easier to hurt somebody and have them feel like shit, you know, than it is to be nice about it. Because then you're going to miss them even more and you're going to want to be with that person even more.
You can't say bye to them. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't say bye. You don't have that closure,
Yeah.
you know? And you can't say, you know, I'll see you tomorrow or whatever. It's done. It's
Well,
done,
she
it's
started.
done.
She started. So what do you think? It's pretty much. I'm pretty much screwed.
Yeah. See, I'm honest,
Or at least you're honest.
you know?
I mean, what can I
It
do
is
now?
what it is. It looks like, you know,
Well,
she's just kind of dismissed you, and
I can't go over there.
every time you call, she's going to just make you
And
feel even more.
if I could have seen her before this fight got bad, you know, we could have. And there was actually no fight. What happened? The fight actually started because of someone else,
Mhm.
and then she had to become a grandparent, and she had to take care of her responsibilities, and I wasn't allowed to be around. That's how that's how it started. She had to say goodbye to me for good. There was no like whatever. I'm gonna wait for you. I'm gonna promise you I'll wait for you. None of that at all.
Yeah.
So it's like I used to be able to like bring her back to me by seeing her in person and talking to her, you know,
Mhm.
and feeling her vibe and knowing where to go in, what she needs. She would always even tell me after a few conversations, she would say, you know, it's funny because you always say the right stuff. She goes, we're all, you know, us women are waiting for someone to find it, and when you find exactly what we need to hear, it's what, you know.
And it's true. You know, men are from Mars, women are from Venus, or whatever they say. It's like we can't read your mind, so what makes you think? Like I was used to write on there. What? I know guys say they can't read our minds. What makes you think that I can read yours?
Mm-hmm.
So you get out of it what you put into it. And I've learned that instead of being quiet, you
Mhm.
gotta ask, like, "What's up?" You know, hey, what's on your mind? Please talk to me, cause I don't know. And when you're silent, that's suspect. And when you're mean to me for no reason at all, like you turn off and on, something else is going on.
And that's what they are. These people, man, they don't know how to love. They love themselves so much that
And it's sad. You gotta allow yourself to feel.
you miss out. You really do. You miss out. There's so much beauty that's inside of yourself, and when you love someone, the beauty that's in yourself, your body feels it. It feels so good. You know, it's very, very addicting to love somebody. I keep telling her I'm not desperate, and that's why I show her things with different women. I say I can prove to you I can get women. I mean, you know, I like older women. I don't get women my age or younger for some reason. Not as much. It's actually kind of hard for me. But I do get them, but it's kind of hard. But I get older women, like they're drawn to me everywhere I go. They're like checking me out. People have seen it. It's
It's all in
bizarre.
how you carry yourself too.
Well, they probably think, look at this real nice guy. They want a real nice guy. That's like a teddy bear, but someone that's a little bit wild too that can fuck the shit out of them. You know.
A freak in the bed. What was it? I saw this one that said, "What is it? I want a good girl by day and a freak." Oh no,
Say it.
this guy had said, "Oh, I want a ghetto girl I want a girl from the streets and a freak in the bed.
Okay, now she said something different to me. She said the same thing. She says, be a lady in public and a whore in bed. Now that I like to see.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Shit. I'm like, that's what I used to think, but now I'm like, shit, you look good. I'm the out. You see me for who I am now? Because it's going to get hotter behind closed doors.
Yummy.
That's a new philosophy, but you know. Oh, I told you we haven't even got. That's hilarious.
You see it?
We haven't even gone out on a date.
Who?
Like out.
Oh, you and
in
him?
public.
You and him?
Yeah.
You haven't been out in public at all?
Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry, I take it back. We went to eat.
Would you guys meet inside the bedroom?
Yeah, we went to eat Chinese food.
Oh, you did?
We ate buffet, and I picked out like a motherfucker. I said, look, this is how I am. I can eat, brother. You know, but then you want to be able to be comfortable with the one you're with, right?
Yeah, you do.
I
You do.
remember
You wanna be
my
yourself.
ex, I used to eat like a bird. When we first met, I ate like a bird.
You did?
And I'm like, how stupid was that, man? I wasted the carne asada burrito. I should have tore that shit up.
How does a bird eat?
The bird eats like,
Is that how a bird eats?
yep. And then, can't really see it.
Mm-hmm. Watch, it's just adjust it. What does it say?
It says, well, this is I took a picture. It says, I may not be perfect, but parts of me are pretty fucking awesome.
I like that.
Spencer's.
I like that.
I thought that you would. Let me see if I can find that picture, but we took pictures. I went over there
What's
and
this?
said,
Look at puppet.
that's the head bobbing.
Is it?
The hula head bobber.
She said I was ugly.
That's not nice.
It's not nice to call people ugly.
Why she call you ugly?
She said I was beat with an ugly stick.
Oh, this is the picture I put on. Someone was asking me for
That's
a picture.
nice. I like that one.